Okay, this is a 5-minute casual bliss match, and let me surprise my opponent by playing the elephant gambit. Let's address the elephant in the room. Okay, knight takes e5 is one of the moves you will see some of your opponents playing. So what I want to do here is to attack that knight with bishop d6, the main move. Let's do that. And now I can take on e4. So now I'll start developing my minor pieces behind that pawn, which is good. So now it is time to go knight f6. This trade is only good for black. Yeah, at an expense of losing my bishop pair, at least I'm ahead in development and my pieces are well activated. So now I can cast a shot to complete my development. You can see how well placed my e-pawn is. This is one thing I love about the elephant gambit. Remember, this was the pawn that was on d7. I played d5, then took on e4. So bishop e2. Now if I want, I can open up the center with pawn to c5. Even bishop f5 makes a lot of sense to me, just developing my pieces out of the pawn chain. Let's do that. Next, knight c6 and rook at d8. One move that you shouldn't forget about is this pawn to c5 move. The idea is not to trade off queens, but just to take on c5, open up the center. Let me do that. Because next I want to play knight c6. Another idea of the elephant gambit is to, castle long, give it a chance. In this case, you can start with knight c6, bishop f5, and castle long. This works pretty much well, especially in rapid chess, blitz, and bullet. Oh, my opponent just played bishop e3. So now pawn takes is coming, so let's release tension. No queen trade once again. While my opponent is playing attacking chess, so I need to start attacking as well. Should mention to say I'm playing against a 2152 rated player. Bishop b3, attack the queen. This is what I meant by attacking chess. I feel I'm doing better in this position, to be honest. Let me go bishop h3. Just to stop white from castling. You think about it. Okay, now they want to go long. Also attacking my pawn on e4, so I need to do something about that. Perhaps queen f5, getting that. Also paving the way for my a rook, if you think about it. And knight a5 is also an option. White may castle long if they want, I don't care at this point. I even have moves like knight e5. Yeah, like knight e5 here makes a lot of sense. This will come with check. At first, I wanted to play knight a5. Now, knight e5 seals the deal for me. Oh, my opponent just retreated their queen. Yeah, now the rook is dead. Once again, this is the power of the elephant gambit, you guys. You can see my opponent just resigned in 17 moves. What a shame. Looks like a lot of people don't know about this amazing gambit, and maybe I need to make a lot more videos on this just to educate the masses. Anyway, let me play another game featuring the elephant gambit. Let's hope it's going to be entertaining, because I mean, that's what I live for. And hey, don't just watch. That's not encouraging at all. To keep this channel alive, you can simply share this video, hit the like button, and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you have nothing to say, just type "Thank you, Kaspa" in the comment section down below. Lastly, if you want to go through my study PGNs, such as the one I'm using in this study, you can visit my Patreon page. The link is in the comment section down below. Right, game number 2. Let's go with the elephant gambit. Still, you can see this time my opponent took on d5, and this is where I said go pawn to e4. After that, they mostly respond with queen e2. Yep. Now, in this position, there are 3 things you can do. Queen takes d5 is the worst due to knight c3. If you play knight f6, there's a higher probability that your opponent is going to play d3, and after something like queen or queen takes, I mean, that is going to lead to a quick draw. So to avoid a drawish game, I love playing queen e7 immediately, posing a threat on that knight. Okay, so my opponent just played the top played move on lichess, as I stated in my tutorial video, knight d4. So here I can play knight f6 if I want, even knight d7, but I love the move queen e5. The whole idea of the elephant gambit is to be ahead in terms of attack. Now I can play knight f6 now. I can take on d5 if I want, but I can also hold on to my extra pawn. Let's go knight f6. So knight c3, now bishop d6. There are some lines where we sacrifice this pawn as well. If I want, I can play bishop f5. That's if I don't want to exchange queens. Yeah, I can take if I want. Oh, you know what? Let me just play queen f5. Can I? And then take on d4 with my knight. I think let's just take with %. Then take back. And then mess up my opponent's pawn structure on the queen side. Then get back my pawn. So the question is, who has a better pawn structure for the endgame? I guess I'm the one. I can take on c3 if I want, can I? All these king d2 or something like that. White is going to be ahead in development. They're going to check me, I guess. So let me just play knight c6, developing my minor piece. I would love to castle long someday. Again, king d2, bishop e6. This is a bad pawn structure. Avoid doubled isolated pawns in chess. Yeah, in most cases, when you play the elephant gambit, you're going to be going straight into the endgame like this. To castle long, putting my king to safety. Now I can play knight f4 if I want. Let's go that. Checking that. Let's take. Want to play bishop. Yeah, bishop f5. Now I have that. So there's no rook takes due to some tactics. Just take. Walk away with discovery check. By the way, I forgot to mention that I'm playing against a 23-24 rated player. Okay, now it is time to chase the knight away. Maybe thinking of sacrificing my knight in some way. Also have that check. Also have that check. Let's see what my opponent is going to do. Okay, now it is safe for me to play knight e5. The idea is to go check, eat the rook or the bishop. Let's chase that. And what can I do now? I think let me attack the rook. I have king b8. Yeah. At last my opponent just gave up their rook. So far so good. I love my position. At this point, I'm just thinking of exchanging rooks. Trading off one rook for a rook. Yeah, so just give a check, Kaspa. This is coming. Fix my pawn structure on the king side. Can't afford to lose a free pawn at this stage. Now, let's occupy as many squares as possible. Also attacking the knight, by the way. Oh, wait a second. What if I just do this? And put my rook here. I'm running low on time, so I need to be fast. Again, this was a 5-minute casual blitz match. I'll still is attack the rook. The idea is to still take this pawn and win the knight. Simple tactic. Now I can start looking for ways to exchange rooks as quickly as I can. Another pawn is dead. Ah, damn it. That was a clever tactic by my opponent. Let's attack this. Yeah, now this is easy peasy. In fact, I'll take with a pawn and play like that. Or maybe check. Let's see how my opponent is going to undo this. Now the game is over. It is up to me to do what I want. Wait a second. Can I? Oh, let's attack that. I have 10 seconds on the clock. Yeah, my opponent just resigned. I mean, I can't fail to win this. I mean, if king takes happened, I was just going to take and then go after all of these pawns before my time runs out. I mean, I play bullet chess all the time, so I wasn't going to fail to play this endgame or to win this game. Anyway, now go and check out 3 of my new courses on my website KaspaChess.com that I highly recommend you get right now. The newly updated Semi-Slav defense against d4, the knight c6 Nimzowitsch defense, and the mighty e5 Paris defense, which is my best selling course till this date. Chess is a school on its own, and you will just need to show some efforts to unlock some secrets that content creators don't show on YouTube. And that's how you support this channel, by the way.